A huge welcome to our viewers from the Estadio Beira Rio, located here in Porto Alegre, Brazil, and home to SC Internacional. And here we have Bayern Munich against Borussia Dortmund. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Look at the lineups. We're underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in that he contributes just as much offensively as he does defensively. He seems to have a great instinctive understanding of when to move forward, and that means he rarely gets caught out of position on the counter-attack. He should be a key player for this team.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Kimmich. And it's Kimmich. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. That's not going to make it. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, and it was a case of good awareness too, that wasn't quite matched by the right weight of pass. It only needed just a little bit more behind it, and he was through.
So what now? How about it? He's got away with one there.
I love to see a team closing down from the front like that, and I think they did brilliant to win it back and get the shot away. It's been such a positive start. I think the next step has to involve tucking one away.
Upamecano. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Kimmich pumps it forwards. Borussia Dortmund have a free kick. Tries a long pass towards the front. Kane. Gets it back. Upamecano. it's Kimmich. Has it out wide now. Goal! Bayern Munich!
Bayern Munich are so well practiced in the art of keeping the ball through wonderful passing and movement, and a real appetite to ensure it's reflected in their goal count.
Bayern Munich take the lead.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Looks like a good ball through. Sula, Brandt has been found. He slid it through. That's surely a foul, free kick. Upamecano. Kimmich. So they got the only goal to make it 1-0. Labour. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. A real chance to break. Played out to the wing. Has gone out. Whipped it in low. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Gets into some space. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Now the pass. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Kimmich. Kimmich. Labour. Tries a through ball. It's one!
It's unusual.
That is going to be the final action of the first half.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They work tirelessly for me.
Bayern Munich, happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up.
Bayern Munich going well here, and they're in a good position to kick on and add to their lead. They don't have to overcommit, but they can place more emphasis on stretching their advantage without necessarily neglecting the...
Classic Kane brilliance! And with that goal comes comfort! Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
Bayern Munich get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
Early ball, and he's cut it out.
Well, what was required then was a little more patience. He didn't have to cross it so early.
The referee's awarded a free kick. There could be trouble here. For now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Oh, and look who's there doing the defending. Some Excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example.
Well, we don't need to guess that they expect plenty of ball into the box.
It's quite a crowd scene in the middle now.
Well, it's a situation that requires resilience now and plenty of fighting spirit. It has to be matched.
And the referee has brought play back and showed him a yellow card. Kane passes it through, swept in, really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Now it's Kane, clears it out of harm's way, and it's Kimmich. Bayern Munich haven't yet dipped into their subs. Knocks it towards the front. Knocks one in. Decent clearance now. Can anyone get on the end of it? Chan. Long and high towards the flank. Played into the middle. Tries to get it forward quickly. Keeper is right behind it.
Well, as they say, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. But from that range, accuracy and power are the key ingredients. That's what's needed now.
Now it's Kane. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. And he's going direct. He went for the curler.
Well, I wasn't expecting him to try his luck from so far out, but that was close. I mean, it kept the keeper on his toes.
Looks to slip it through. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Another piece of really good defending. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Oh, should have put that away.
Or maybe they're just feeling the pressure and trying a little too hard. You know, if the manager could calm them down more, I think they'll fare better.
Bayern Munich still 2-0 up and looking now to see it through. Could try cutting inside here. Good clearance and very necessary. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Passes it through. He's had a go! Turns and goes back. Speculative strike. Kimmich. He's done very well to get to that.
Well, I can only add that he's got reflexes that are in perfect working order, Peter. That was very good to watch.
And that will be the final act. Bayern Munich have won it. As much industry as inspiration. Whatever the formula, it has worked for them. So there it is. What struck you most about that? the warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. The teams then, AC Milan against Bayern Munich. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in that he contributes just as much offensively as he does defensively. He seems to have a great instinctive understanding of when to move forward, and that means he rarely gets caught out of position on the counter-attack. He should be a key player for this team.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Upamecano. Now the pass.
Bayern Munich have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
And it's Loftus-Cheek. Tries a long pass towards the front. Kane passes it through. Takes aim with a cross. Goal! Bayern Munich! There is the breakthrough! What's your opinion on that goal?
Well, I thought once he got the first part of it right by getting his knee over the ball, it was always likely to be drilled very low. And
yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Hernandez. Hits one! Danger averted for now. Looks like a good ball through. Looks to slip it through. That's the throw. Goes for the cross. Jovic pumps it forwards. Keeps everyone guessing. And a shot! And he's there to hoof it away. Kane floats one over. Nicely controlled. Timely intervention. Not the ball he wanted. Battles to win it back. Loftus-Cheek. It's Loftus-Cheek. Can he score? Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
well, I can only add that he's got reflexes that are in perfect working order, Peter. That was very good to watch. Ambitious to say the least. He seemed to be in a hurry to get that in.
Now it's Kane. It's a loose ball. Modric. Dashing forward at pace. Hernandez with the ball through. Pulisic plays a clever pass. It's a goal kick. Labour tries to switch the play. Upamecano. And we've reached half-time.
Milan find themselves trailing and not having the best of outings, so it calls for a collective effort now of fighting spirit and a show of pride, just to sort things out. Milan need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Labour. Kane. Is it in? Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Keeper has shown great concentration there. I think his anticipation pretty much did the trick for him.
Modric. That had to be more accurate. Tries a through ball. Hernandez does well to read it and intercepts. Who's going to make this theirs? Pulisic passes it through. Kane. Milan still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Looks like a good ball through. Loftus-Cheek. Plays it out to the wing. Aim forward. Now the pass. It's a promising ball. Here it is now, surely! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Kane did exceptionally well to control that and get the shot away while he still had just enough room, and he generated excellent power too. That should encourage another effort or two.
Oh, that's great stuff from him.
Well, he went at it with great confidence, and it's not going to stop him from trying again.
Steered out wide. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Defence has got rid of that. Another piece of really good defending. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Well, they would seem to have made the right choice to dampen the creative spark here.
Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, with this guy and the talent he's got, you know he's probably going to try his luck from there, but that one he didn't really get right at all.
Long and direct, and it's Kane. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Well, he simply failed to just put a little more oomph behind that.
Your impressions so far, Jim?
Well, they may be down, but they're far from out. In terms of chances, they're right up there with these opponents.
They've scored! 2 to the good! They have breathing space!
And I'll tell you, the chest control was the key component there. That enabled the shot.
Bayern Munich get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Good challenge, he just stood firm.
That's good defence, plain and simple, good defence. They refused to allow a turn.
Big relief, it just needed better contact. Kimmich. Modric.
Well, you don't go down without a fight, and the sooner that message can circulate through the team, the better. The scoreline is a little ugly at the moment. It's imperative now that they grab the next goal.
Davis. Out to the left it goes. Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Loftus-Cheek. Pulisic. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. Can he finish? Straight at the keeper. No question, that's a foul. Looks to slip it through. Lehmann passes it square. And that's that. No joy for the players, nor indeed for the loyal fans. It has ended in defeat. A thoroughly disappointing outcome. Hello and welcome to all of our viewers from around the world. We have quite a game in prospect here, just waiting for the players to emerge, and we will be underway. And our live game is Barcelona against Villarreal. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone. Was way too ambitious then. He needs to realise what he can and can't do before he makes decisions like that. Well, that should set them on their way and get into a nice rhythm. The early signs are very encouraging now.
Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Perez. This is promising. It's a loose ball. De Jong. Barcelona are unbeaten in their last 5 here. Barcelona looking really energetic early on. It is a high press. And it's Moreno. That's a throw. Barcelona are in superb form defensively, 5 consecutive clean sheets. Tries to get it forward quickly. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, the idea was crafty, but the weight of the pass was just a little light.
It's a promising ball, and he's onside! Goal! Barcelona!
Barcelona are so well practiced in the art of keeping the ball through, wonderful passing and movement, and a real appetite to ensure it's reflected in their goal count.
Barcelona take the lead.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Olmo. So they got the only goal to make it 1-0. Lewandowski showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Martinez pumps it forwards. Looks like a good ball through. De Jong. Shoots! That's a half-decent try.
Well, for me, he had a very decent crack at it, but it has to be said that the odds on those from distance were never really that good, and you'd always favour the keeper in that instance.
Aim forward. And it's Moreno. Moreno tries to stroke it through. Defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been the most eye-catching goal we'd seen. Ultimately, the numbers prevented him from scrambling it in.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Looks to slip it through. Ball's loose, who's getting there? It's a long forward pass. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. De Jong. Foyt. De Jong. Plays it out to the wing. It's come loose. Partey gets good distance on it. The whistle goes for half-time.
Well, they showed glimpses of some wonderful football to go in with the lead at half-time, and that's definitely pleased the fans. I think they'll be looking to keep this intensity up now in the second half.
Barcelona in the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
De Jong. Foyt tries a long pass towards the front. De Jong tries the route one option. And play for a throw. Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Costa positions himself well and cuts it out. Well, they could break here. Ball swung in. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Now it's Lewandowski. Tries a through ball. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Corner then. Has a pop! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, if he hopes to do better than that, he's got to work on his technique and his timing. The contact wasn't right there, so there wasn't much chance of success.
Villarreal were on the receiving end of some fairly harsh criticism, mainly about the tactical choices made by the boss.
Yeah, but he brought the criticism upon himself by making substitutions that didn't really make sense. They added confusion when he really needed cohesion.
Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Well played, he saw that coming.
Well, we don't need to guess that they expect plenty of ball into the box.
Yeah, it's quite a crowd scene in the middle now.
Well, it's a situation that requires resilience now and plenty of fighting spirit. It has to be matched.
Away from immediate danger. Yet another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
Yeah, the communication lines were working really well, but the supply line just had a bit of a blockage.
Lewandowski. Goal! And with that goal comes comfort. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. Villarreal look as though they're about to make a change.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Barcelona get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
Out to the left it goes. It's pretty clear that he's being singled out.
Yeah, and getting on the score sheet has clearly made him a marked man now.
Well, it did look promising to start with, but in the end they were thwarted before they could even make it into the final third. Now the pass. That intervention was very necessary. long and forward. Looking to shoot! Foyt knocks it away. Raphael delivers a cross. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. So not long left in this now. So it is looking now like 12 points from 12. Just 5 minutes left. Olmo. And it's De Jong. Olmo with the ball through. What a rocket! That is special! A finish of true class! Surely now beyond all doubt. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Barcelona take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight. Moreno. They really are proving themselves to be solid all over the field. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Perez passes it through. The final whistle. Barcelona enjoy their perfect day. For their victims, it is entirely imperfect. Hello and welcome to the Estadio Urbano Caldera here in the Villa Belmiro neighbourhood of Santos. And our live game is Sevilla against Barcelona. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
There's the whistle. Goodell plays it out to the wing. Gets his foot in there. Looks to slip it through. Oh, that's neat. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, I think the early signs have been very good for them. They've already got that defence unsettled, and now they've got to back it up.
Martinez. Barcelona just so strong away from home, yet to lose on opposition territory. Steered out wide. Suso. Lovely bit of skill. This could fall anywhere!
Well, we were unlikely to see a goal then because there were so many players crowding out that danger area. I think something very special was going to be needed.
He's off on a marauding run. What a save! Terrific reactions! Clears it out of harm's way. Sevilla have statistically the worst defence in the league. Sanchez passes it through. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him! Well, the odds were right up against them, but they saved themselves with some very good defending. Sevilla whose last result owes so much to the astuteness of their manager.
Yeah, he had a problem, but he was confident he had the players to fix it, and his willingness to take risks is what I liked, and that worked an absolute treat.
Pumps it upfield. Suso, and now they can launch a counter. Boots it upfield. Lewandowski has a swing at it. Oh, he's really drilled it. Pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Towering header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
And that is one very relieved man between the sticks. There was no way he was going to get to that, and he knows it.
Now it's Suso. Sanchez tries to stroke it through. Good challenge, he just stood firm. And it's Sanchez. Thrust towards the front line. Alexis Sanchez, can he find a finish now? Decent enough try.
Well, if he hopes to do better than that, he's got to work on his technique and his timing. The contact wasn't right there, so there wasn't much chance of success.
Offside, I think? Yes, it is.
Oh, just when we were about to appreciate a lovely one-touch pass, the flag ruined the moment.
Lewandowski with the ball through. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Cadell. Promising move that, good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Tries a through ball. Lewandowski crosses it in low. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Sanchez floats one over. Keeper's got good distance on that. Tries lifting it over. Now it's Lewandowski. Has a hit! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
And it just goes to show you how effective those through balls can be. All it needed was a better execution.
That's a poor kick by the keeper. He's just given it straight back. Olmo. Nicely controlled. Marcao Teixeira tries a long pass towards the front. Tries the route one option. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Diving header! Sanchez has been caught there, it's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And that'll be the last act of the first half. And we are up to the break.
Barcelona ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
Barcelona playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half. Despite this scoreline, converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
Suso. Barcelona are the epitome of solidity. They've not conceded in 5 games. Vargas. Alexis Sanchez. Vargas pushes it out wide. Martinez. Well, they are working very hard to get it wide now, Jim.
Yeah, that's true.
And is that how you're seeing it?
Yeah, I think they've decided to concentrate on working the flanks to help the production line. It's where the room is.
Well, that looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. All the way back and they start again. Cattell. And it's Sanchez. Battles to win it back. Oh, good interception. Now the pass. It's pretty clear that he's being singled out.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Big chance! Lacking in accuracy.
Well, it was far from high caliber, Peter, and when you're shooting from that position, it needs to be just that, high caliber.
Plays it into the channel. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, and the vision to get him through was all good, but the execution of the pass wasn't quite right. But importantly, he's holding his line until the very last moment, and that will pay off.
That's a half-decent try. Raphael. He's gone for it! That is wayward. Lewandowski, he'll have a dig! He's got away with one there. Suso. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Olmo did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Alexis Sanchez takes it over to the other flank. Looks like a good ball through. Olmo. Got the ball glued to his feet. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, I can only add that he's got reflexes that are in perfect working order, Peter. That was very good to watch.
Oh, he really wanted that.
I would agree. It's tremendous play. He's full of belief and imagination and hard to contain.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. And it's Lewandowski. Alexis Sanchez. Sanchez is fouled. Okume. Sanchez with a long pass out wide. Suso unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Alexis Sanchez, and the counter is on. It's Alexis Sanchez! Olmo, aim forward, and it's Raphael. Oh, that's a foul, free kick's been given. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. And stalemate. One, if not for fans, then perhaps for coaches, satisfied. So a warm welcome to you all. We will be underway very shortly, once all the pleasantries are complete. The teams then, Barcelona against Real Sociedad. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beck.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
And we're underway. So in 90 minutes, we will be at exactly the halfway point of this season. Rashford. Defence has got rid of that. Martinez. Barcelona are unbeaten in their last 5 here. It's a loose ball. Looks like a good ball through, and he's there to make a great save.
Well, I can only add that he's got reflexes that are in perfect working order, Peter. That was very good to watch.
Towering header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, the keeper was helpless then. He knew he wasn't getting to it, so for a second or two he must have been praying it was off target, and he got lucky, very lucky. I just really like the way they've started with such intensity, Peter.
Turns and goes back, tries to get it forward quickly. Barcelona are the epitome of solidity. They've not conceded in 5 games. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Spoon forward. Good determined running there, but one back by the defence. Munoz has been included in the starting 11 for the first time in some weeks. Goes wide. Hits it first time! Oh, just couldn't quite turn it in.
Real Sociedad had players queuing in the box in that situation, and they've still got nothing to show for it. What a complete and utter waste.
And it's Lewandowski. Rashford collects the ball from behind. And back to base. Traore. It is deadlocked. And it's Mendes, steered out wide, and he's onside! Drills one in. Who's going to make this theirs? Tries a through ball, he's made sure that that won't get through. Passes it through, well read, he's sorted that out. And out to safety. Traore battles to win it back, all the way back, and they start again. Lewandowski with the ball through. He'll have it in! Goal! Barcelona!
Barcelona are so well practiced in the art of keeping the ball through, wonderful passing and movement, and a real appetite to ensure it's reflected in their goal count.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Now the pass. It's come loose. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Great challenge. Traore. Looks to slip it through. Oh, within an inch or two.
And that was more than a decent attempt. Perhaps it deserved better too.
That's one way to make your presence felt.
He's been a joy to watch, and that didn't miss by much. He'll be back.
Aimed long and direct. Pumps it upfield. Gomez. Hits one! That is wayward.
Well, he was in such a great position in front of goal, and you'd expect him to score from there, but somehow he's missed it.
It's long and forward. And that'll be the last act of the first half.
Well, this team has found a real rhythm to their game. The players seem to have clicked well. There's good movement off the ball. The passes are sticking. No one's afraid to have a go.
Barcelona leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's one really well taken goal. Real Sociedad are all square.
I just think he showed a lovely appreciation of where that defensive line formed, and he held his run until just the right moment, and he broke the offside trap, and he took full advantage. That's top marks for me.
Real Sociedad grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, what a convincing response to going behind. They've got all the momentum now.
Lewandowski plays it out to the wing. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Who's ball? Who's going to get there? Real Sociedad will certainly be confident after that win in the local derby. Aimed long and direct. Tries a through ball, out to the left it goes. It's a good run down the left-hand side.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frighten the people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Martinez positions himself well and cuts it out. Lewandowski gets it back. He certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Good idea, just poorly executed. Rashford plays it out to the wing. It's a throw. Away from immediate danger. Tries a long pass towards the front. Gomez. Seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible.
Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. And he's made certain that won't get through. Szczesny gets it upfield.
That's good defence, plain and simple, good defence. They refuse to allow a turn.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. It's a foul, it could be a penalty. And the referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Oh, Oh, lots on that one, but he couldn't find the target.
Well, technically that was a beautifully struck shot from so far out. I just thought he was a little unlucky then.
Charges in. It was a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. It's a good-looking cross. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. That's a fine save.
Well, what a tester for the goalkeeper, because it was struck with real venom, and I thought he dealt with it really well.
Battles to win it back. Pumps it into the area. He's dealt with that well. The referee's awarded a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. Surely a foul. Free kick. It's another dead ball chance. Goes for the cross.
They're making life really hard for themselves. The ball needs to be in the mixer, not there.
Looks like a good ball through. It's Lewandowski. He's had a shot! They've scored!
And you can't but admire that from a player from whom we expect to come to the fore at crucial moments. Doing it, however, is another matter, and his influence just grows and grows. Rashford simply wasn't going to decline an invitation like that. He knows that they've got the passers in this side that will find him, and his job was just to make sure he didn't stray offside, and it worked an absolute treat.
Barcelona take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Decent ball. Ball's loose. Who's getting there? To a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Barcelona just have to run down the clock. Lewandowski. Rashford. Now the pass. So that's it. It is all over. Barcelona come out on top. Hard fought, impossible to predict. In the end, though, only the result mattered. Barcelona leave it late, but in the end, it was great.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a
Welcome to you all. We will be underway very shortly once all the pleasantries are complete. And here we have Real Betis against Barcelona. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Begley.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
The start of this match marks the beginning of the second half of the campaign. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Isco. He's the one with the magic feet, Peter. He's the kind of player who can change a game with a single touch, unlocking a defence or creating space to get a shot away. I'm assuming that he's been tasked with being...
What a wonderful goal!
And some of the best managers I've played for insisted on starting games as you mean to go on. And we've just seen a very important opening goal from an extremely talented individual who looks primed for more. He really does look at it.
A pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
Yeah, and I think we may have had too many defenders ball watching then because they just lost sight of the real danger.
Barcelona go ahead, 1 goal to the good. Oh, that probably deserved better.
Yeah, and it all came from very good trickery in the wider position, but quite a static defence. Was pretty fortunate to survive that little episode. It should have been much worse.
Deftly done. Lewandowski showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Ball forward, what does he try from here? Out to the left it goes. Barcelona must be pretty concerned about this fixture pile-up.
Yeah, and when you've got fixture congestion, it only takes an injury or two and it can heap more pressure on a very difficult spell.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Rodriguez finds himself back in the starting side for the first time in a while. Barcelona were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. Aimed long and direct. And it's Rashford. Thrust towards the front line. Shapes the shoots. A wonderful effort, all by himself.
It's such a pity. He did the hard part by getting into position to shoot, but just couldn't find a good enough effort in the end.
It's a long forward pass. Tries a through ball. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Real Betis, their manager to thank for the last result.
Well, Peter, he was lauded by the media, and quite rightly too. I think what he did was clever and decisive, and it just goes to show how tactically astute he is.
Now the pass. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Hoists it high. Hernandez. Towering delivery, no joy.
Barcelona didn't really deal with the wide play. It was a lovely dribble down the flank, but really they've got to double up to try and stop that, and I think with the attempted goal too, they were a little fortunate.
Roja had a hand in that goal which gave his side the lead in their last match.
I just think though that was selfish and a little uncalled for him. He must have been aware that he had options to his left.
De Jong. Well, the score's only 1-0, but that doesn't tell the full story. Good running with the ball, can they build on it? It's one! That is wayward.
Well, that's an illustration of how good they are on the break. I mean, all the pace and power needed to go at it with real vigour then.
Comes forwards. He's made sure that that won't get through. Can he find a finish now? And he's there to hoof it away. And we've reached half-time.
Well, they showed glimpses of some wonderful football to go in with the lead at half-time, and that's definitely pleased the fans. I think they'll be looking to keep this intensity up now in the second half.
Barcelona, happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. Barcelona carry a one-goal lead into the second half. De Jong. Promising move that, good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Barcelona picked up all 3 points from their previous game. The win, however narrow, really important. De Jong. Looks to slip it through. Lewandowski gets flagged offside.
Look, all it needs now is a slightly later run beyond that defence and the flag will stay down. It's a move that looks very promising, and of course the timing is absolutely key.
Lewandowski with a delicate ball. It's one! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, I can only add that he's got reflexes that are in perfect working order, Peter. That was very good to watch.
Passes it through. A chance! Hernandez hits it! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Listen, I know I'm supposed to remain impartial, but as he progressed, I was willing him on more and more. I wanted him to stick that away.
Loose ball, and it's Rashford. Looks like a good ball through. Gets it back. It's come loose. Brought play back and showed him a yellow card. Real Betis have a sub ready to come on. Aim forward. Passes it through. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Some What looks like he's in need of protection here.
Yeah, now that he's scored, this defence is on high alert whenever he goes anywhere near the ball.
Out wide to the right. This is promising. That's offside. Yes, it is.
Ooh, that was marginal, I'd say, very marginal.
Now the pass. Offside that time.
Oh, just when we were about to appreciate a lovely one-touch pass, the flag ruined the moment.
Keeper's got good distance on that.
Real Betis have made it clear what they're trying to do for me, Peter.
What are they trying to do?
Well, I think they're making the pitch as big as possible to work both flanks into better supply routes.
De Jong. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Boots it upfield. Rodriguez battles to win it back. Looks to slip it through. Barcelona just have to run down the clock. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. De Jong, Olmo, pushes it out wide. Ricardo Rodriguez. Roja goes long and forward. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Terrific contest, it really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny, just a goal in it, but that was enough. Hello and a warm welcome to everyone across the globe. We should be on the way very shortly. The players will be with us any time now. And our live game is Las Palmas against Barcelona. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to... Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
That was just asking too much of his teammates by playing it in so early.
Looks to slip it through. It'll be a throw-in. And he's made certain that won't get through. Rodriguez. Just needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Martinez pumps it upfield. looks like a good ball through. Battles to win it back, and he has been fouled there. Tries to get it forward quickly. Tries a through ball. Silva. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, when he struck that, he must have thought it was going in. Such are the margins of success and failure in this game. That was so close. Well, that should set them on their way and get into a nice rhythm. The early signs are very encouraging now.
Rodriguez. It's Silva. Barcelona still without an attempt on target. Pumps it forwards. Passes it through. Ferran Torres. Timely intervention. Oh no, it's an own goal!
Oh, it's an unusual turn of events, and it was an honest attempt to help out, and I suppose it can happen to anyone.
Barcelona, some help from Lady Luck there, they all count. Rodriguez plays it out to the wing. Munoz gets it back. Ferran Torres. Defence has got rid of that. Out of play for a throw. Now the pass. Fires it in low. Looks to slip it through. Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, that was a lovely little dink over the top just to get the runner in on the keeper, and what a pity he just couldn't produce a goal from that.
Out for a throw. Passes it through. Rodriguez. There's no flag. Boots it upfield. Munoz. Barcelona have gifted an own goal to make it 1-0. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Martinez. Ferran Torres. Silerson gets it upfield. Munoz looks to thread it through. Rodriguez. He's tried one! Really well taken goal. Las Palmas back on level terms. Jim, your thoughts?
Yeah, and I think we may have had too many defenders ball watching then, because they just lost sight of the real danger.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, look, Peter, who knows what's about to happen from here? I doubt this will be the final score, though.
Ferran Torres. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. They come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. Floats one over. Munoz. Rodriguez. And it's Silva. Munoz. Coaxed out to the wing. Spoon forward. Yeah, that does look a foul. The referee's given a free kick. Munoz has been sent off. Rashford, looks like a good ball through. Rashford with the cross. That's well blocked, and back out it comes. Rodriguez can hoist it clear. Tries a through ball. It's always going to be the keepers. Decent progress down the left. Knocks it towards the front. Right through the middle. Chance! Whose ball? Who's going to get that?
Las Palmas have made it clear what they're trying to do for me, Peter.
What are they trying to do?
Well, I think they're making the pitch as big as possible to work both flanks into better supply routes.
It's Rashford! In for the follow-up! Goal! Barcelona! And they get themselves in front! Olmo versus the keeper, and only one winner.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Barcelona take the lead. He's away! He's had a go! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Yeah, and that was all about the through ball. Great control, and the weight was perfect.
Oh, that's great stuff from him.
I would agree. It's tremendous play. He's full of belief and imagination, and hard to contain.
And it's Rodriguez. Now the pass. Can he find a finish now? Rodriguez.
Well, we were unlikely to see a goal then, because there were so many players crowding out that danger area. I think something very special was going to be needed.
Ball's loose, who's getting there? Played out to the wing. Oh, that's neat. Mata. Now it's Rodriguez. Great strike, but the keeper's equal to it. He goes long, and it's the goalkeeper's to claim. Rodriguez. Mata. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Played out to the wing. Lovely bit of skill. Who's going to make this theirs? Should have equalised.
Yeah, the rest of the team can thank him for the fact they're still ahead. That's fine work from the keeper.
No question, that's a foul.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Out to the flank. He won't reach that. Barcelona need to hold on for a few more moments. Clears it out of harm's way. Out to the left it goes. Ball's gone out of play. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Ball is over the line. Comes sliding in. How about it? Gets good distance on it. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. Passes it through, drilled in low. And that's been repelled. The final whistle. 1 foot firmly in the next round. Victory away from home. Home comfort. Hello and welcome to all of our viewers from around the world. We have quite a game in prospect here, just waiting for the players to emerge, and we will be underway. And our live game is Barcelona against Las Palmas. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Barcelona are back on familiar territory, having secured victory in the first leg, and they will make it into the quarter-finals even with a draw here. Tries lifting it over. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Right in front of goal like that, and he's gone and missed it. I won't have to tell him that's not good enough.
That is a poor kick by the keeper, being intercepted. Lewandowski! It's a carbon copy of their previous miss.
Well, when you see chance after chance go astray like that, it's only natural to think that they may end up with a little regret here.
Away from immediate danger. Shapes the shoots! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
The keeper has shown great concentration there. I think his anticipation pretty much did the trick for him. Well, this has been an aggressive attacking start from them. They've been very much on the front foot, and if they maintain this pressure, it's looking very good for them.
De Jong tries the route one option, and it's Rodriguez. And he's on his way! Lobs it in gently. Must score! Well, the ball's come loose! And he's there to hoof it away. Silva looks to slip it through. Now here's the through ball. Oh, that's neat. Defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been the most eye-catching goal we'd seen. Ultimately, the numbers prevented him from scrambling it in.
This could fall anywhere! Rodriguez goes long and forward. Looks like a good ball through. Pumps it forwards, and now they can launch a counter. Who's going to make this theirs? Cillessen chooses to deal with it himself. Boots it upfield. De Jong passes it through. Rodriguez sticks in a foot to win it back. Silva with the ball through. Keeps everyone guessing. Looks to dink one in. Aimed long and direct. Out to the left it goes. Rafael. Wonderful quick feet. And it's De Jong. De Jong tries to stroke it through. De Jong with a beautifully timed run. Now it's Lewandowski. Rodriguez cuts it out. De Jong tries to get it forward quickly. It's an entertaining game, this. Both teams have had chances, but it is still 0-0. Tries a through ball. Pumps it upfield. Now the pass. That's not going to make it. It's come loose. Olmo. Passes it through. Played it out wide, but the less said about that pass, the better. And that'll be the last act of the first half.
Barcelona will be relatively happy. They've protected their lead, and now the onus is on their opponents to start taking a few risks, which may play right into their hands.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0.
Barcelona clearly have been the better side for me. Yeah, I know the score doesn't quite reflect it, but if they go about their game in the same manner as the opening 45 minutes, things really should improve.
Rafael, looks like a good ball through. That's not the cross he had in mind. Lewandowski tries a through ball.
Las Palmas have opted to really stretch the game now.
Yeah, that's pretty evident, but what's their thinking?
It looks as if the opposition are happy to defend the width of the 18-yard box, trying to remove that compactness.
Oh, good interception. Forward it goes. Rafael looks to slip it through. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Ball's out on the left now. Talk about singling someone out.
Well, they know he's the root of potential problems, Peter, and they seem intent on uprooting that problem like that.
Cut out in the nick of time. Tries a through ball. Played out to the right. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that.
Well, we were unlikely to see a goal then because there were so many players crowding out that danger area. I think something very special was going to be needed.
It's on a plate. Yes, it's there! Finally the breakthrough.
Las Palmas are looking strong on the break. Winning the ball in midfield is one thing, but it's their clever use of counter-attacking. That's the real highlight.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead. And Silva dinks one in. Can he deliver? The worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Oh, and that should have been two.
Yeah, he knew only too well that to concede then would have been tough to recover from. That could prove a big moment in this game.
He's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Spoon forward. Looks like a good ball through. Ramirez. Rodriguez. Ramirez. Rodriguez. Looks to slip it through. Now the pass. Hits one! Yes! Jim, your thoughts?
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Can he score?
Well, I think it's that time when you have to commit numbers forward in hope of grabbing an equaliser. I mean, defenders need to take that risk too now.
This lead then looking ever more decisive in the context of what remains of the game. With a delicate ball. He's slid it through. It's out for a goal kick. Now it's Lewandowski. Ramirez tries to get it forward quickly. 4 added minutes on the board. Gets on the end of it. Great reaction. Passes it through. Has he picked him out? Defence has got rid of that. And there goes the final whistle. No winner now, little matter. Job done, a draw sufficient, and they are through. Given the outcome of the first game, Jim, what are you thinking now?
I think the important thing for the second leg was that they didn't become uncertain as to whether they set up to defend or attack. And I thought they got the balance just right. Good job done.
Hello and welcome to all of our viewers from around the world. We have quite a game in prospect here, just waiting for the players to emerge, and we will be underway. And our live game is Osasuna against Barcelona. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
And now they can launch a counter. Chesney catches it safely. Demanding a quick ball here. Done very well to intervene. Pumps it upfield. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Barcelona are unbeaten on the road so far. Raul. A real chance to break. Osasuna get it back again. It's in! The breakthrough strike! Great reactions in front of goal. He just saw what was on.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
And that is going to ensure his place amongst the leading goal scorers in this competition. Osasuna have an early lead. Raul, there's a definite foul there. First quarter of an hour gone. Osasuna seek a performance here which reflects rather better on the boss. He's taken a fair amount of criticism in the wake of the last game.
Yeah, but he brought the criticism upon himself by making substitutions that didn't really make sense. They added confusion when he really needed cohesion.
Tries a through ball. Oh, glorious footwork! Barcelona are seeing plenty of the ball at the moment, but still they trail. Barcelona... Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Sweet feet. Tries to dink it in. Raul looking to get on the end of this. Martinez. He's done well to tidy up the situation. Raul. Now it's Raul, and here's the chance to counter. A chance! It's missed, but not by that far.
Well, if he hopes to do better than that, he's got to work on his technique and his timing. The contact wasn't right there, so there wasn't much chance of success.
Now the pass. Olmo looking to get on the end of this. Oh, nice touch, that's beautiful. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, when it becomes that speculative, I think it requires something from the very top drawer, and he had to think a little bit more about that. In the end, he's just opted for raw power.
Play for a throw. Get a throw in. Out again for a throw in. Well played, he saw that coming. Martinez. Played out to the wing. Lewandowski. And out to safety. Just too high.
That was a very decent shot from distance. You know, a little less strength and it might have just dipped under the bar. Good effort though.
Spoon forward. Osasuna have a free kick. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
Gets it back. There's the whistle for half-time.
Barcelona find themselves trailing and not having the best of outings, so it calls for a collective effort now of fighting spirit and a show of pride, just to sort things out. Barcelona need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Big chance! Saved only by poor finishing.
Well, you can sense they're really going for it now. This is gung-ho, and only a goal will do for them.
Aimed long and direct. Throw in. Now the cross. Roll, plays it backwards, and they'll try again. Olmo. Rashford. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
The idea was good though, Peter, and I like the run that triggered the pass, but the quality was the problem.
Rashford. How about it? In it goes! Barcelona are back in business!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Barcelona grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, what a convincing response to going behind. They've got all the momentum now. We've had a real complexion change with that equaliser. To get it so early on in this period gives them lots of scope to improve again on this scoreline. They look as if plenty more is to come from them.
Martinez. Looks like a good ball through. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Out wide to the right. It's a throw in. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Shapes the shoot! That is gorgeous from Raul! And they get themselves in front! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Osasuna take the lead. It was a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Looks to slip it through, and it's Rashford. Osasuna playing with a pleasing width here,
Especially that front line.
Is it working for you?
It's not movement for the sake of it, and yes, it is working for me. There's a purpose to create space.
Rashford with the ball through. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Always going to be the keepers. Who's going to make this theirs? It's a long pass, but not the most accurate. That's surely a foul. Free kick. And it's Martinez. Martinez has been caught there, it's a foul. So, another set play.
And just look at the keeper, he's really busy trying to get as much protection in place as he possibly can.
Oh, lots on that one, but he couldn't find the target. Mane, hurtling down that right flank. Lofted into the middle. It was all about the quality of the delivery and they come away with nothing. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Tries a long pass towards the front. Heads it! It's in! Tying minutes, and we're all square again! That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
They're playing as if time is on their side when it's fast running out. They've got to quicken this up.
It's a long forward pass. Well read, he sorted that out. Good clearance and very necessary. Mane tries to get it forward quickly. And shoots! Good clearance now, can they make something of it? Olmo floats one over. And the referee brings it to a close. Passion and panache and perseverance, and in the end parity. A really good game to watch. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
Hello and a warm welcome to everyone across the globe. We should be underway very shortly. The players will be with us any time now. And our live game is Barcelona against Athletic Bilbao. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
There will be a throw-in. Barcelona were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. So what now? Tries lifting it over. Too much on it, and that's the keepers. Barcelona settled for a point from that gripping game last time out. That's a foul, free kick's been given. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
How about it? Spoon forward. Tries to get it forward quickly. None shall pass, that's the message there. Who's going to make this theirs? Pings it out wide. Athletic Bilbao get it back again. Tries a through ball. Now the pass. Great strike, but the keeper's equal to it. Alvarez plays it out to the flank. Looks to slip it through. It's a loose ball. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Played out to the right. Can he finish? Goal! Athletic Bilbao! Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
Well, I think the keeper has every reason to rip into that defence for allowing him to get into such a good position.
Athletic Bilbao draw first blood here.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Plays it over to the other flank. Hit into the middle. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Olmo passes it through. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Back to the keeper and try something new. Looks like a good ball through. Yet another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
Yeah, I think the problem there was that the pass was telegraphed. An easy read for the defence.
Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Tries a through ball. That intervention was very necessary. Olmo. Now it's Lewandowski, played out to the wing, and the cutback. And that'll be the final action of the first half.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to. Barcelona don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first if they don't grab an early goal in this second half. They can't hold back though.
Olmo. Rashford. Oh, good ball. Lewandowski is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Athletic Bilbao owe their previous results to some adept management.
Well, Peter, you just can't argue with the substitutions. They were spot on, and the timing of each were perfect too. That sort of decisive management is a winning formula in itself.
Looks to slip it through. And it's Rashford. Now the pass. Alvarez boots it to safety. Olmo. Battles to win it back. Passes it through. Danger averted for now. Looks like a good ball through. And the counter is on. Now the cross.
Well, when the options aren't quite present in the box, it's the crosser's interest to hold on for the support.
Olmo. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
It's gone for a throw-in. Tries to switch the play. Out for a throw. Martinez. Barcelona haven't made a substitution yet. Good idea, just poorly executed. Try as they might, they just couldn't get into an attacking area.
Athletic Bilbao have opted to really stretch the game now.
Yeah, that's pretty evident, but what's their thinking?
It looks as if the opposition are happy to defend the width of the 18-yard box, trying to remove that compactness.
Goes wide, Rashford. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, that just wasn't intelligent. He opened the back door a bit wider by giving up an easier chance.
Barcelona with a perfect chance to get one back. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. He's gone direct. Oh, lots on that one, but he couldn't find the target. Sees it out of harm's way. That'll be a throw. Athletic Bilbao have a sub ready to come on.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Rashford! Oh, terrific run to latch onto it, but the finish is all wrong.
Oh, he can't be happy missing that after being put clean through. That's about as good a chance as you can get.
The ball's come loose and the chase is on. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Chip through. Final checks on the touchline. Change about to occur. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that does not help. Interpret the performance as you will, but the key truth is...